Is a new reality emerging from the depths of government secrecy? For decades, anyone who spoke of visitors from another world was dismissed as a conspiracy theorist or a dreamer. But as of May 2026, the silence has been broken by voices that can no longer be ignored by the mainstream. At Visual Link, we are investigating the explosive claims and the verified data surrounding unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs. The conversation changed forever when high-ranking military officials and intelligence whistleblowers testified under oath about non-human technology. Before we break down the physics of these craft, please share and subscribe to help us track the biggest story in human history. We are looking at a paradigm shift where the Pentagon's own sensor data confirms objects moving at impossible speeds. It is important to clarify that while the headlines are screaming about aliens, the official government position is still one of cautious investigation. The U.S. government has officially acknowledged that these objects are real, physical, and operating with total impunity in our airspace. If you find these deep dives into the ultimate unknown essential, make sure to share and subscribe to stay ahead of the curve. Military pilots like Commander David Fravor have described Tic-Tac shaped objects that lack wings, engines, or any visible means of propulsion. These craft demonstrate instantaneous acceleration, moving from a hover to hypersonic speeds in the blink of an eye without creating a sonic boom. In a 3D view of the flight path, you can see how these objects defy our current understanding of inertia and gravity. They appear to utilize transmedium travel, plunging from the atmosphere into the deep ocean without slowing down or sustaining damage. Whistleblowers have alleged that secret crash retrieval programs have been operating in the shadows for over 80 years. They claim that non-human biologics have been recovered from these sites, hidden away from congressional oversight and public knowledge. However, without the public release of high-resolution imagery or physical debris, these claims remain the ultimate zero-day of our reality. The government is now forced to balance national security with a growing public demand for total transparency. If these objects represent a breakthrough by a foreign adversary, the global balance of power has already shifted. If they represent something truly extraterrestrial, our entire understanding of biology and the universe must be rewritten from scratch. A major part of the mystery involves signature management, where these craft seem to vanish from radar and reappear miles away. Some researchers suggest they aren't just moving through space, but potentially through dimensions we cannot yet perceive. This would explain why they can appear and disappear so suddenly, bypassing even our most advanced satellite surveillance. The stigma that once prevented pilots from reporting these sightings has finally evaporated, leading to a flood of new data. Every month, the AARO office receives dozens of new reports from military personnel who have encountered these anomalies. Visual Link is dedicated to bringing you the science behind these sightings, separating hype from verified electronic signatures. We are witnessing the slow-motion disclosure of a truth that has been tucked away in classified folders for generations. The search for the truth is a global effort, with sightings reported from the mountains of South America to the rural plains of South Africa. Just as we verified that local urban rodents are safe from current outbreaks, we must verify the origin of these aerial intruders. The logic of the universe suggests we are likely not alone, but the evidence of their presence here is what we are hunting for. The complexity of these craft suggests a mastery of energy that could solve our planet's greatest challenges if understood. Yet, the secrecy surrounding the Biologics claims suggests a fear of how the public might react to such a massive revelation. Is humanity ready to accept that we are the junior inhabitants of a much more crowded and complex cosmos? The data suggests that these encounters are increasing in frequency, or perhaps we are finally just paying attention. As we dive into the classified archives, we find that the government has been tracking ghost rockets and Foo Fighters since World War II. The consistency of the shapes, spheres, triangles, and disks points to a persistent presence that spans decades of human history. The military-industrial complex has long been accused of reverse engineering this technology to stay ahead of global rivals. If true, the technology that runs our world today might have its roots in a discovery made in the desert nearly a century ago. But the official word remains one of unidentified status, keeping the public in a state of perpetual curiosity and doubt. We must demand that the sensor data, the satellite telemetry, and the recovered materials be subjected to open scientific peer review. Only then can we move from speculation into a new era of human understanding and cosmic diplomacy. The map of the stars is the map of our future, and these UAPs are the landmarks we are still learning to read. The air above us is no longer a vacuum of mystery, but a classroom where we are the students of a higher science. Your awareness of these events is the first step in dismantling the wall of secrecy that has stood since the Cold War. Knowledge is the only shield against the fear of the unknown, and we are here to provide the facts. Stay vigilant, keep your cameras ready, and never stop questioning the official narrative of our place in the world. The phenomenon is not just a military problem. It is a human experience that belongs to every person on this planet. Every hour that passes without full disclosure is another hour where we remain in the dark about our true neighbors. The mortality of our old ideas is the birth of a new perspective that looks far beyond our own atmosphere. As we conclude this investigation into the UAP phenomenon, please share and subscribe to support our mission of truth. Your engagement is the visual link that connects us to the biggest mysteries of our modern age and beyond. Don't take the night sky for granted tonight. Instead, appreciate the infinite possibilities that it holds for all of us. The threat of the unknown is only a threat until we find the courage to turn on the lights and look. We will see you in the next video, where we will explore the next frontier of deep space surveillance and global security. The horizon of science is always expanding, and we are honored to have you as part of our growing community of explorers. One last reminder to hit that share and subscribe button to ensure you never miss our deep dives into the truth. Thank you for watching, and stay safe in a world that is far more interconnected than we ever imagined. The map of the future is written in the data we dare to collect and the questions we are brave enough to ask. The air you breathe is shared with a world of unseen forces. Keep your mind open and your eyes wide. The end of this script is just the beginning of your journey into the mystery of our extraterrestrial reality. Visual Link is your home for the truth, the science, and the stories that define our place in the universe. The disclosure is coming fast. Let's be ready to face it together with facts and reason. Humanity is standing at a doorway, and the key is the data we are finally beginning to acknowledge. The silence of the government is a signal in itself, a roar of secrets waiting to be whispered to the world. We are not just observers. We are participants in a cosmic drama that is reaching its final act of revelation. The biology of the future may not be terrestrial, and the physics of tomorrow may be written in the stars today. Keep your feet on the ground, but your heart in the clouds, where the answers to our existence are hiding. The journey of discovery is the greatest adventure of our species, and the UAP mystery is its peak. Never settle for the simple answer when the complex truth is waiting just beyond the reach of our current senses. Visual Link will be here to document every step of the way as the silent partners of our world become known. The light of truth is a powerful disinfectant for the shadows of secrecy and the rumors of the past. The future is coming, and it is bringing a new understanding of what it means to be alive and conscious. The truth is out there, but it is also right here, waiting for us to find the courage to look it in the eye. Thank you for being part of this investigation, and remember that the universe is always watching. The end of the secret is the start of our true history as a spacefaring and enlightened civilization.